Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll review what I've done on the midterm quiz practice. Our midterm question with help of the chemistry midterm quiz answer. Okay, let's go and see what's going on with the first one. Second market with lecture. Where company issue. So we can find that it's the answer for this. Usually provide investor with lower liquidity, transfer fund indirectly between lender and borrowers, intermediated funds. So from the question, we got the first question about the transmit fund indirectly between intermediate fund financing. Yes, it's correct. So that the next one, which will follow in portion, is a key feature of the contractual saving institutions. They provide loans to they may obtain funds from public deposits. The liability rates from contract require periodic payments in exchange for future payments. So I say it's wrong. So the answer is E. The question is that what is contract, sorry, make it slower, contractual contractual saving institution. It's question for that. The many of them form from public deposits. So public deposit does not mean the public in deposits. Topic 3 is just one. Correct. Usual fund obtained from directly from money and capital markets, financial services. Directly between savers and borrowers. I should directly between how many financing markets in intermediate financing. Commercial bank exchange between borrow avoid cost of very high such cost of supplier future statements. So I think I like to use GPT as a detailed explanation for that. But we can see that we can just close this page. Sorry for that. And just use this. Yes, because I think it gives me a more detailed explanation. Give me a more detailed explanation for the answer. Though I can understand intermediate financing when the financier like a bank between savers. We're looking for statements that is for intermediate financing. When the finance intermediate so what is the financing is when the institution like a bank and between the You put money in the saving account will direct financing, borrowing money just from investor, bond, stock. Oh, I got what it means. Yes. So the key question is, what is the direct financing? So it's the bond, stocks. Yes, next one. Friend group that is just a sale. Yeah. Easy one. When you take out a mortgage from EBC, what should this be recorded? How should this be recorded? Yes, we like to see this one. It's a little bit difficult. And when you see the answer, when you take out mortgage from EBC, commercial bank, how should this be recorded? A liability administration of the EBC. Liability is both parties regarding loss obligation to future payments. It is a just between A and D. Yes. So we'd like to find, we add tips here. Balance sheet. What is of what are included in on balance sheet? Highlight a picture on company's balance sheet. We fill three main category: assets, liability, why it's not for you. The mortgage is assets, guarantee. What is the what is on balance sheet activity? So like the assets, liability and equity. So the more important question is, what is off balance sheet activity? So it contains the guaranteeing, derivatives and commitments. That's true. So next one we gonna which one following products from what being highly regulated? Great. Commercial bank face the key risk, commercial risk. Eight is which one following option best describe the main role of prudential? 9. We shall follow in basic describe how bank tech will use the fund to rise from receiver to make loans customer and purchase. Yes, which will following option describe the key feature that distinguish a public corporate from other ownership replace or share public street company capital can only be raised through private stock industry into 3-year convertible bonds with optional value invested from debt to equity, reducing financing costs with lower. Yes. 11. Top-down approach to fundamental. Okay, assess inflation rate, gross total product. So we'd like to have a bit of understanding of this guy. Top-down approach. It's just about micro factor of the big picture that move to industrial and individual company. Macroeconomic factor, industry factor, evaluate each statement. Inflation rate, growth productivity, balance of payment, industry level. It talks about for begin with, comes later. Okay, I know what that means. Tips. Top-down approach. That's what I mean. Macro factors. Sorry for that. Industry factors and the company specific factors. The discussion that was about begin is certain is about the semi-storm. Not in a lot of very efficient, but inside is the main exclude from price. So why is not correct in this part? The results only gives me what's right, what's wrong. That's brief explanation. Finally, you use the GPT for further explanation for that. How many of the following statements are correct in regarding to semi-strong form? Yes, several but certain type information where inside can still earn with private information, public information. FINS market hypothesis. Prior to all public available information, you cannot using. You cannot normal semi-strong. Yes, separate the entire unapplied. No, investment or using. With all public available information, you cannot. I just confused about that, so I need to put the tips on here. Semi-strong. cannot using, and you cannot using server that. Sorry. Technical analysis. And the font, the window and analysis. Great. What about the weak form? In weak form, reveal or pass strong train, such as canonical can already reflected. In weak form, stock price with all passing information works. So we just use this one for the. So the technical analysis is in the part is method of the past data. You can also use the fundamental analysis. In that case, and what is the fundamental analysis? So with the help of AI, I can have a deep understanding of each topic's fundamental. Is the process of image stock by analyzing its true value based on fundamental value counting price patterns. What it should be worth. Okay, I got it. So let's go to the next one. 14, it's gonna be D, which will follow in terms of describe difference between direct and indirect. Indirect investor takes place through a broker, whereas investor occurs when the invest by units in the managed fund. It's direct investment is different from direct financing. I think that's a key one. Yes, direct. Sorry, we need to put on the question first and ask this question. I think that's the key to this type of question. Yes, direct investment equals to direct financing. So it's gonna be the direct. No, there are but not the same. Direct from you buy shares by yourself, no for fund, direct investment, direct financing, fund go direct from seller to bank. direct finance. You buy share from another investor, not direct financing. You invest from not direct investment, not direct financing. Investment, who you interact with, and the financing is where the money flows. That's really important one. I think that's the problem which would confuse some person. So let's go to 15. It's about, yes, easy one. Leave some space here. 16. Okay, no longer. But I need to I need to know the real answer for this one. Yes, just for my curiosity. Mm-hmm. Investigational growth, future earning growth. Yes, it's great, but we need to have a full explanation for that. Yes, the next one is what I really wanted. It's what I really want to know for this. The first question: why? Come decide to find its short term. So the first question is about the bank accepted bill with a face value. If the yield is low, the price will be higher. Which accepted, what is accept means? So we can say that PV equals to face value 1 plus 2. Yes, let's apply function by myself. If I know the percentage, the PV is FV times 1 divide 1 plus 4.1% times 180 divided 65. So that's using the 1.1% times 180 divided 360 365 times and 1 reverse and the times how much? 300,000. So 294,054,46 is also is B, but issuer wants okay, the first question is about what? What? Sorry for that. What is the bank accept exit bill? That's the key question. Oh, exchange a bank to be invested by the bill. Company needs to fund it issues a big change. A bank affiliate invested by the bill at discount and usually invest by the 4 yes. Bank accept bill. I got what you mean. How it works. So let's see explanation for this. Because I'm just confused about what is the bank accept bill. So we can see that it's just like commercial bill, a commercial paper, a commercial paper with the sorry for that. So guaranteeing the bank, yes, so I got what that means. And the next question is about how is your discount formula? How to select the yield? 18. Factoring non-tradable should be factoring 90 trade credits. Sorry for that, I need to put answer here. Is about commercial view on the import is also long-term finance. What is commercial is incorrect. Commercial view on the import is also long-term finance. So commercial view finance long. Yes, I actually for the answer present here, I just confused about I was confused about the commercial bill, so I need to have classification. I need to classification with about question. Correct. Commercial view is what is commercial view? So what's view is shortened that shorten commercial view. Yes, if you want. I just confused about view commercial view. But what is commercial paper? No bank guaranteeing deposit company rating, no bank guaranteeing higher than BAV. Usually short-term offer the same. Commercial paper. No bank banking, but unsecured. What's the difference? Between commercial paper and the commercial view. I'm just confused about this concept. I think the same. Different commercial paper. Simple unsecured copy on IOU. Unsecured copy paper trade based bill exchange. Again, commercial paper like corporation general shuttle funding, unsecured, no collateral, no banking convention. Simple promissory notes. Credit rating line on based on underlying transaction. Commercial bill. Trade instrument. Loan institution, banking, secure banking trade. Bank. Poor borrowing based on the business transaction. Yes, credit bill can be sold. Seller sells goods on credit. If you see trade bill chain acceptance, commercial bill, iPhone borrowing, short-term fund. Okay. So tips. The difference between the commercial paper and commercial bills. So we're going to have it. Understanding of this, natural is law. Commercial paper. Goes on credit. Commercial paper, common case. Issue paper, it's a loan. It's a loan instrument. What is trade business means? Commercial bill, trade or transaction, sales of goods. Commercial bill, company exchange between firm, essential a bill exchange, discount rate, discount security, accepting one. Yes. So that's all. Just sorry for that. Yes, that's all about the part 1. So let's stop here.